ask me, can I love? But it's not for free. With my demons in my ocean and they grab on me. Sitting in my darkness just out of reach. I can see you in my dream, my final fantasy.
All right. I think we are live. We are live. What is going on, everyone? Commodore Laz here, bringing to you guys my reaction / review of One Piece manga chapter 1172. Now, the chapter has just come out. We are here today on this lovely Friday morning, ready to read the latest installment of the greatest adventure story ever told. Elbaph season continues. We are done with the flashback of Legend, which again, my God, man, hold on. Let me fix this over here because I just see right now I have both have both chats from the Twitch and the YouTube side merging with each other, man. But what's going on, y'all? Hey, listen, the time is here. I just got notified early in the morning. Definitely didn't wake up a couple minutes ago that the chapter was going to be out. So yeah, we are going to be tapping into this week's chapter, One Piece. Excited as always, man. Nova Blazer, what's good, man? Last year for the One Piece goodness as always, bro. As always, man. As always, man. As we should. But yeah, before we get into the chapter, obviously, of course, you know, coming off the break week, we have to see what's going on with Loki, Ragnar, and bro, listen, I gotta know my man what he's packed with his abilities, bro, because honestly, dude, whatever he has for us this week, man, I hope it leads us into good graces as we get this remontada loading on Imu Gunko and the Gods Knights and all that. So yeah, man, a complaint will be filed against you for illegally reacting to a chapter of my work. Yo, Oda, how about next time you make sure that this chapter comes out on time and stuff, so we ain't no problems, brother. We ain't got no problems, brother. Like, what are we talking about, bro? If you lock in a little bit more and stuff in terms of getting the chapters out and stuff, whatever, and not going on break all the time, you know, half jokingly, then yeah, we won't have any problems. We won't have any problems. But what's good, y'all? Let me just up the volume just a smidge. Let me know how we sound, by the way, too. I don't want to like blast in your ears unless like we get a crazy moment. Then yeah, can't wait for Loki to go crazy. Not big facts. I can't wait myself. I can't wait, man. We don't expect a good chapter from 2020 to 2026. Oh, hey, bro, Molten, chill. We still got certain voices that you know what I'm saying. We gotta, we can speak a little bit, but we can't, you know what I'm saying. Like, who pays the bills? But yeah. Oh, by the way, little update and stuff for you guys before we get into chapter 2. This Sunday, you guys know I cover Kagurabachi around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time when the chapter drops. I'm going to be reacting to the chapter a little late, maybe half an hour afterwards, because we are going to be streaming on Twitch early in the morning around like 8:30, 8:45 a.m. I'm going to be doing a little chill stream, watching the Man United versus Fulham game for a bit and stuff, and then after the game's done, I'll go live in YouTube and stream the my reaction after for Kagurabachi. So that's going to be the plan after. So just letting you guys know ahead of time, because I know if I say at the end and stuff, people are going to like not notice what's going on or whatever. So yeah, just letting you know ahead of time. I was sick last week. You should be grateful. Hey, bro, listen. You know what, bro? Hey, shout out to the authors. I hope you guys are healthy and stuff, whatever, man. And Oda, hopefully you have a chapter for me this week, man. Because, yeah. Because, you know what I'm saying, bro? Every time I hear, like, little things here and there, people saying, oh, there's going to be gas. It's not going to be gas, bro. The only way I know if it's going to be gas is by reading it, man. So, let's get into it. Let me close this. Let me close that. Open this. Open that. Open sesame. Here we go, man. All right. Let's see, man. Let's see. Here we go. Time for the chapter. All right. Here we go. Chapter 1172. And the title of this week's chapter is The Elbaph I Admire. And on the cover itself is a man that only we, the audience, we know that is alive right now at this moment in time. Unfortunately, Monkey D, I don't think is aware of the fact. But we know he's around. Shout out to Bon Clay. Shout out to Bon Clay, man. Got it in the background and everything. By the way, just because I know the last episode of JJK was like really great, just getting the Hikari and Kirara and stuff there. I need to see some W art, Bon Clay and Kirara, a link up session. I think that will be actually gas. Oda, Gege, make it work, man. Lucas, what's good? What's good? Yo, Arnav with the 1999, brother, just came through and said, here you go. Hey, bro, I greatly appreciate it, my boy. Thank you, bro. Hey, lads, holy hell, this is one of the worst break weeks ever. Oda slander 24/7, One Piece fans and JJK fans constantly fighting each other over nonsense. Everyone became misogynist overnight. These last 2 weeks were horrible. Not facts, Arnav. Yo, you have no idea how much nonsense, bro. Let me actually just switch this for 2 seconds back over here, bro. You understand how much nonsense I was seeing on the time? Bro, yo, Shout out to JJK first and foremost for an amazing episode that we got last week. If you haven't seen the reaction, definitely tap in both on the YouTube side and on the Twitch because we have full reactions there. Yo, ever since that episode dropped, I have seen nothing but Oda slander because, like, yo, if he had drawn Maki, if he wrote Maki and stuff, I'm just like, brother, yo, like, I get it, man. Listen, I understand there's agendas and stuff here and there, what's going on, but bro, there is a life outside these mangas when we go on break. You do not need to be putting all that energy into all that, man. Because, y'all, I don't know what everyone was cooking and what type of time they were on. There was some funny stuff. I'm not going to lie. When I saw the Maki one was saying, oh, arigato, kotsuku, I laughed. I was like, come on. I laughed. But I don't know, man. It was a little kind of wild and stuff. But anyways, you saw nothing there. Anyways, here we go, man. Let's go into the chapter, man. So 1172, see Bon Clay right here on the cover page. Yeah, I wasn't too crazy. I was just like I don't know. That's a little thing we're working on in time. Yeah, good thing you set up social media for breaks, not for sure. Yeah, man, that's what I always recommend for people and stuff. Unless like you go to your For You. Actually, no, for you page is dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Do not go on your For You page. But your following, definitely stick to that because that's the only way that you'll survive. But anyways, cover request by Pisa Maru. Some swans rummaging through Bon Clay's cosmetics and putting on makeup. Okay, that's W. Now, and I said this again, if you want to close the bridge between the stuff that's going on with the One Piece and JJK fans, I'm telling you right now, Bon Clay, Kirara art. I want to see Bon Clay and Kirara Hoshi link up art. Wrap up something. We gotta mend some fences, man. Here we go. Let's go. All right. The lift ascends to the sun realm. So as we know from the last chapter that we read, come back from the break week, right? Howard and them, they're all going all the way up to the top and stuff. Loki, of course, at the bottom, taking care of things with one of the, I think it was killing him's thingamabobs and stuff that came on down to the bottom. Hit him up with the hammer. They froze a little bit. I saw some interesting stuff that people were saying that the Giants, and now granted, I still do believe it's more so Aokiji's ability that probably froze them in Punk Hazard all those years ago. But I saw some people even saying that, and it's hard for me to believe it though, that they think that Ragnar was responsible for freezing the Giants. Because as far as we know, Ragnar has been exclusively within Elbaph. So it's hard for me to see like how Imu didn't know this information. Because as far as we know, Imu's not aware of what Ragnar is capable of. Right? So unless like, you know, they probably just misinformed themselves on its whereabouts or whatever. But yeah, anyways. So as you see over here with the trees and stuff, the Atom Tree itself, which is still crazy, we actually got an Atom Tree appearance in the story. Just insane, man. I mean, at this point in time, we have to see it, but it's like, bro, like every time I look at it, I'm just like, wow, bro, that's crazy. Anyway, so you see the lift and stuff, the Gondola, I think it's called, going up and taking over the Giants and stuff up top. There are 3 foes up there. Their objective is clear. They plan to abduct 10 children from Elbaph. So, yeah, Gabon letting him know because obviously he tried to go and save little Collins and, yeah. I was rereading that part again, bro. You know how funny it is, man? It's like, yo, if Collins actually just chilled for a moment, he didn't give up the scoop, we would have been out of this situation a long time ago, man. So still, I never got into JJK, watched 8 episodes and stopped. Listen, Lucas, I love Jujutsu Kaisen. Absolutely incredible series. Like, I'll always say this, though. I understand fan bases can be a bit annoying when it comes to certain stuff, but never let that dictate your enjoyment for anything. If you didn't like it because you didn't like it, that's completely understandable. I'm the same thing with Gachikuta. I know some people say it's absolutely gas. I can't get into it for myself. And I know the art style is kind of reminiscent to like Soul Eater, which I love with all my heart, but it's like I just can't get into it myself. So see all of them going up to Gondola. Okay, so Gaban and Chopper are with them. Okay. And take them to the Holy Land. The children will serve as living shields. So yeah, that was the plan, basically what they were gonna do originally, which we kind of knew already with the Marines when they were enlisting the Giants and stuff, obviously to strengthen their forces. But when it comes to the Mary Jawat side of stuff, a little bit more speaker than that. Leverage to turn the warriors of Elbaph into battle thralls. Yeah, so Harlan is like, nah, man, I am not gonna allow that to happen too. By the way, I don't know if I'm noticing this now, but it's probably been there, but I just haven't commented on it, bro. But I'm pretty sure Harden has like a black helmet because that thing has some like extra shine to it. I don't know if he's just rocking up a gold helmet all of a sudden, but yeah, it's just one of those little things I just start to notice once in a while. These humans did all 3 humans did all this. So, oh, by the way, I don't know how the page order is going to be because the one I got sent to me was the actual page order and stuff. Because I heard they messed up the thing. So let me know if we're out of sync and stuff. If not, but I don't think we are now. Okay, and I think that's Zoro. Yeah, Zoro's right there. Okay, 3 humans did all this. To think that not even the giant warrior pirates or Yasan could stop them. Sorry, I have no excuse. I mean, yeah, bro, his boy, but bro, with your boy on the line, it's like I get it though, man. You know what I'm saying? I get it though. You don't want to put yourself in that situation after where your kid gets blammed in the neck and then that's it, bro. Like, yeah. And especially with that future sight, knowing ahead of time that could have happened as a possibility, it's like, yeah, you're not playing with that. They may be kids, but they're still giants, right? How can 3 people move? How can 3 people our size move them? One of the 3 is a woman. With a strange arrow ability, the children are unable to resist her. Yeah, so talking about Gunko and the arrows and stuff that she's able to pull off. Which again, I actually really do like that ability and stuff. So yeah. The page order is fixed now. So yeah, the one I'm reading right now is definitely the one. Okay. So what's good though? What's good, fam? But yeah, this should be the correct one now, I believe so. So yeah. This is the right order. Okay. Bet. They just keep marching toward the West Village Harbor, as you see like the depiction and stuff for it. It's all over if they reach a ship and escape the sea. It'll all come down to that. So yeah, obviously, of course, you're not going to go and pull out Akai Inu and just bomb the ship afterwards because the kids are on there. If anything, I will say this, though. They should have been bombing the boats right here and now on some Dynasty Warriors type vibe. You know what I'm saying? If you ever play the Dynasty Warrior games and they tell you those missions, oh, you got to get to that harbor, get rid of these boats and stuff, and then you could attack the Wu and everything. Like, yeah, that's basically what you're supposed to be doing. I don't know why they haven't been thinking about that, but maybe probably because they don't want to destroy their own ships and stuff just in case of, you know, obviously wars to come and stuff possibly. But to be honest, bro, if the Munchkins are up for stake, I think you should do that in a heartbeat. So yeah. Why can't we just take back the kids? One of the 3 is a man named Summers. I know a bit about him. So yeah, of course, because you definitely know about him as we saw in the God Valley flashback. He became a Briarman after eating the thorn fruit. He can freely manipulate vines with sharp thorns, which is still a crazy ability. Even the first time we were seeing it early on in the arc and everything, and then of course what Gabon did to him back in God Valley and all that. So it's not like again like they're basically just reaffirming to everybody that's there, which I know it feels like it's kind of like retelling what's been going on and stuff. But like for those that haven't been aware of what's actually been happening and stuff, I don't hate it per se, you know. I'm not sure how easy it is to blow up atom wood ships. That, you know what? Thank you for reminding me of that too, Lucas, because all of them for sure are definitely made of atom wood. So it's like, yeah, it would definitely be very tough to pull that off. Unless they were to get people there to take the ships and move them on. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe like move them around to different sections in Elbaph. So that's it kind of messes with the plans a little bit. You know, not a bad shout. The vines can become transparent, and he's wrapped them around the children. So yeah, we did see like the little like you couldn't really see, but you could actually. With Collins and them and stuff after. So we can't grab them. That's so cruel. Indeed. They're as tough as iron. If we clumsily try to get the kids to break their line formation, they'll turn into pin cushions. And yeah, Gabon knew first and foremost because of that there. Yeah. Okay. It's been set up that so that they'll hurt each other. Okay. And on top of that, the last one seems to have the power to make nightmares come true, as we saw with that giant that fell down. But then, of course, the Gullanir. I'm not going to pronounce the actual name. I'm not going to pronounce the actual name because I know if I'm going to butcher by accident, I know it's going to be thrown as a clip and then it's GG's. But the Hogger, basically, like you know which one I'm referring to, basically. Yeah. But seeing those monsters, like killing him, bro. To be fair though, no, Mushu. I have to say Mushu, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I know it's killing him and stuff, but to me, he's always gonna be Mushu. But Mushu's ability to create those nightmares, probably one of the craziest things I've seen in a minute. Like he is literally like the Dream Eater, I think it's called or whatever, like in Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff, right? The actual like or Pokemon. I know they have like a thing like where you put a guy asleep with hypnosis. They use like a Dream Eater sequence, and then they get consumed after, right? So yeah, it's something like that basically. Hold on, let me just make sure this is straight. There we go. We're good. I appreciate everybody though who is sliding right now in the moment on the live and stuff. You're watching on the VOD and stuff. I appreciate you all. Like the stream, sub up, and all that. Yeah. But here we go. So the things the kids find scary have come to life to prevent their escape, which is smart thinking right there though from killing them to basically be doing that though. So The kids may appear to be just waddling around in broad daylight, but it seems impossible for anyone to stop them. The intruders have set up some sort of twisted game with their 3 abilities. We'll save those kids no matter what. He speaks my language right there, Harden, though. No matter what, we're gonna get them kids taken care of, man. It seems that the quickest solution is to target the 3 ability users. And even if they are immortals, as they claim there should be a way to take them down. We could try trapping them or crushing them, maybe even eating them. Goldberg is on that type of time, bro. My man said, hey, bro, I'm a little hungry myself, man. We could get a little nibble or 3 in there, bro. That's crazy. Sounds promising. Let's do this. Oh, wait, actually, no. He is the one to say that. Yeah. It's the Sun Realm. Prepare to disembark. Now, I will say this, too. I hope to God we get to see the Heaven Realm in 2026, right? Because I do believe that by the time that we get done this arc, it will we're going to be out of this arc this year. I firmly am a big belief of that. By the time that we get to the end of this year, we'll already be done with Elbaph. I do hope that we get to see the Heaven Realm, because that is like not even just from my own what I think it could be and stuff, whatever, but just to get the full experience when it comes to seeing Elbaph. You know what I mean? Let me see. I almost called killing him Gilliman, mistaking him for a 40k primary. Hey, bro. Hey, listen. Mushu is always going to be the Mushu to me, man, still. Already setting up gimmicks to defeat the Holy Knights with no conquerors. Most hack author of all time. Hey, bro. As long as it makes sense, whether you like it or not. But I do think the conquerors is going to be still the thing that primarily ends up taking them out the paint and stuff. But at least the other ways that he could go about it will give them opportunities to at least not get washed in a fight. Because I think that would just be boring too as well. So, okay. So we see Goldberg looking up afterwards. The gondola reaches the top. Harden takes notice. What are you noticing in the air, big bro? Oh my God. Okay. Okay, boy. You see all at the top right there, all the nightmares, the dragon and everything. One of the giants things brought up and stuff, bro. They are all just destroyed. Bro, wait a sec. Hold on, they destroyed a ship. One of the ships already got destroyed. But it's in the forest, though, so it's not in the water. So, okay, one of them got destroyed. You see that dragon-looking thing afterwards, Harden looking up. This is beyond anything I imagined. Yeah, and you just see the whole lot of them, bro. Is there one holding boxing gloves? Is one of them just doing one of the little things like this, bro? What? Are there no limits to these nightmare monsters? Look at that. Is that the Great Eric? What? You got a lion up in the air. You got this gazelle griffin type thing, whatever. The wolf monster that's there. Looks like the ghost, I think, that's there. There's so many. The Nika right there on the corner and stuff as well. Somebody having a fear for Nika. It definitely can't be just one of the giants. I refuse to believe that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The one who wins is the one the scriptwriter wants to win. Shout out to Stanley. Facts, Lucas. Emu gotta be, hey, man. Hey, bro. Cyclops and stuff, hey, man. Dory and Brogy were aborted earlier, leading the charge with their crew, but they were shot down by those monsters. Oh, yeah, I forgot they got flipped. Oh, I forgot they got flipped. Yeah, we gotta save him. We gotta save him, bro. We gotta save him, man. Is that you, Harden? Kashi-san. Oh, I'm glad you're okay. I was in the realm of the dead. Tell me what's going on. You won't believe this. Listen closely. Dory and Brogy are trying to kill Elder Jarul. So yeah, we did see, they got flipped. Is it GG's? Is it GG's for sure on Dory and Brogy, man? Because I don't know, bro. I'll be sad if they go out like this, man, because as we saw what happened with Zebek and stuff, there was the only way to get them out is by actually, deleting them and stuff. But please, man, it can't be, bro. They all went crazy, please. You got to stop them. And you see some of them trying to run, some of them trying to hold off and stuff, but... yeah, man. Kashi-san, how about the children? Ripley and the others went after them, but we've had no word of their status. The kids may have already reached the harbor by now. Yeah, so I see Garrett is at the bottom and stuff there. Oi, Rodo, listen. What? Bjorn was taken. This is bad. My little brother. Hold on. Let me just double check something. Let me just check something. Because I want to make sure I get the design for old boy and stuff with Bjorn. He's his brother? That's his little brother? Really? 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 You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe I didn't pay attention to Roto's face and Bjorn in the little moments. I did not think they were gonna do something like that. Okay, fair enough. So Bjorn is Rode's brother. Okay, so we got a little bit more importance at least for Rode and stuff. Like this means more for him, not just for the Munchkins and stuff, but even still, right? One Piece is done. Read my new manga 2 Piece. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Back in the lab you go. Back in the lab you go. Rodo, I'll join you. Me too. Yo, this is... That's, hey, man. Okay. Oi, Kashi, which way's to school? Nami-san, and the rest should be close. Can you see the fire? It's coming from both the school and the library. Why is it on fire? Well, when you find out, then we're gonna have problems after, man. Rola X Sanji is just Bjorn. Hey, no, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. It might actually be. It might actually be, though, for real, for real. Hold on. Let me actually fix one little tiny thing I just noticed right now on the side right here. Hold on. I don't know why it looked like that for a second, but let me see. There we go. I think that should be a little bit better. All right. Bet. Here we go. Missed opportunity to ward it, Luke, Yoda. You know, big facts. Big facts. Yeah. So, yeah, why is it on fire? Anyway, you said Dory and Brogy have gone crazy. That's right. Please hurry. Elder Jarul is in trouble. Okay, so now we got a layout of the map exactly of where everything is right now, what's going on, basically. Okay, so I guess start from the top and stuff. So from the current location, we got everybody who's there right now. So Chopper, Gabon, Zoro, Sanji, Stanson. They messed up one thing, though. I just noticed it right now because they put Stanson twice for where Goldberg's position is, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, Garrett, harder than Stanson, Rodo, and then Goldberg are all in that one spot. The school library, which I assume where Anj and stuff are at the moment and everything, the principal and all that. Saul, we know, is at the bottom. He got touched pretty bad, so hopefully he's gonna be okay. Kids are still moving around and everything there. The West Village is where Jarul is, and then the West Castle, which where we originally were at the time and stuff when we met up with Gabon and everything, and that's branch 8. Okay. So a little bit of a classification right there in terms of where we are and stuff. Okay, not bad, not bad. I'm still smoking copium on my head can that Usopp will be the one to take out killing him. I hope so. Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know people are gonna go ahead and say you shouldn't think that every arc that we go into will be a moment for a Straw Hat, especially right now. Brooke is really right now the only Straw Hat I would imagine. Outside of Robin, the obvious and stuff. Those coming up, those that we need to see stuff for, Brooke has more potential to have something big happen for him because of stuff with Gunko and all that. Versus what we're getting with Usopp. I need Usopp to do something crazy. I need to see that brave warrior of the seas, bro. So yes, am I going to be smoking copium? Absolutely, man. But with copium, there's hopium. I'm going to flip that into a W. So yeah. Yeah, DEI Saul appearance, man. Zoro versus killing him is already locked. I don't know, man. I think we could get a better fight there for Zoro. I mean, Summer's even then too. Granted, again, like what Gabon did to him was like one thing, whatever. But I think for the matchups and stuff, killing him versus Usopp, far better matchup to me in my personal opinion. Especially with the dreams and all that and everything, I'd rather see that fight. Walrus School and the Owl Library. So yeah, we see Anj in them, and then look like Jinbei. Oh yeah, because they were still trapped. I forgot they were still wrapped up and all that. Near the library, the Straw Hats. The library is burning down. I doubt Chopper will be back anytime soon, and Brooke's gone off somewhere. He must be up to something. Okay. So Brooke's doing a little something right now, okay? We need to get rid of these arrows before the kids are carried off. Master Dory, Master Brogy, I can't stand seeing you like this, bro. I can't stand you looking like this. Like, what are we talking about, man? Like, I gotta sip to that, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it makes me sick seeing you in this position. Now, granted, I know you're tied up and stuff, whatever. It's outside your control. I get that completely. But, brother, I need you to do something in this arc. Eat your Yoda. You may be playing around like you Oda and stuff, bro. But get in that damn lab. Remember how to cook. You know what a step back jumper is. Usopp got that, bro. It's in his DNA. It's in his blood. Like, come on, bro. Damn. Am I asking for much, bro? Like, if I ask for Usopp to shine and do something, show me that brave warrior of the seas, I ain't seen no brave, no warrior. None of that. Kill Jarul. Please stop, captains. Open your eyes, yo. Look at them, bro. How menacing the dudes are, bro. Yo, I would be freaking out if I was seeing this kind of stuff right now, dude. Like, stills. Yeah. Yeah, we already got the fear gimmick win con for Usopp against Perona with Cole. I mean, it's not even that, bro. It's like, dude, Usopp doing some crazy, like, bullet bazooka type things, whatever, on the dream. Like, yo, if he could put killing him in his own dream sequence or his nightmare sequence and stuff, like, off the dome and stuff, bro, like, I'm telling you right now, man, that would be a fire moment. Because, bro, it's like, what do you do? Like, imagine he's trying to conjure some kind of nightmare on somebody, and then, bam, Usopp blams him right after. Bro, you're stuck in a Tsukunomi, bro. You're finished after that point. I need to see that. You're not getting that with Zoro. And listen, man, at the end of the day, if it's not a swordsman, I don't care who Zoro fights. I'm going to be honest with you. If Zoro's not fighting swordsman, I don't give a damn right now at this point in time. Right? Because listen, at the end of the day, I'm trying to see the greatest swordsman ever lived. I'm not trying to see him fight somebody that's not going to be pushing him to that next level. I'm just going to keep it a buck. Just keeping it a buck, bro. Imagine Usopp bypassing Gunko Arrow Future Sight instead. Nah, that's a Brook dub. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you at this moment in time, Gunko is getting stopped by Brook. Mostly it's going to be because of Loki and Luffy at the end of the day because the Emu Connect and stuff. But Brook is going to have to play something pivotal to that. Child Rescue Team. Hang in there, kids. Be gone, you vile creatures. Okay, so you see right there, Ripley on the run and stuff. She got, I don't know if she, no, it's her marking. Because I thought she had like a little bit of blood and stuff on her, but no, she's that's just a mark. And then you see Collins and them after Yilva and everything. Hostage group. We're heading to the harbor, aren't we? If we get there, no whining. We're warriors of Elbaph, but we're not warriors, bro. Collins kills me, bro. But listen, man. Shout out to the Munchkins. But god damn it, man. Like, yo, this is why y'all need to jump off the porch, bro. I advocate for it. I definitely do think, though, that you can still be a researcher. You can still learn about all the things you need to learn about while rocking some tools. While you know what I'm saying? You can still be a gardener with your tools, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can still do all that stuff. But you got to bang the set, bro. I'm sorry. You rocking Elbaph, you still got to bang the set. West Village. If you want to run, run. We have no choice. Elder Jarul. Captain Dory and Brogy won't listen to us anymore. I won't retreat. There's still something I've got to tell Elbaph. What does he got to tell us? What does he have to tell us? That could be so important. What do you have to tell us? Hold on. Gotcha. Wait a minute. Transponder snail. Whose transponder snail is that? And there is a hand on top of it. There is a hand on top of that gotcha. Listen, people of Elbaph. I will tell you everything before I die. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Makes sense. It's Jarul. Because I thought, I'm like, wait, hold on a sec. Because, like, if you go back one or whatever, I don't see no damn snail where he was. So, okay, fair enough. So, he's going to... Okay, wow. Listen, we're about to get a little bit of information, man. It's time to lock in. Cue the music, bro. It's time. Lock in, y'all. This is big time. This is right now. This is where this matters more. Listen, people of Elbaph. I will tell you everything before I die. Elder Jarul. Our late dear King Harold always believed in Elbaph coming together with the rest of the world. And that led to his attempt to join world government. Oh. Yo, wait a minute. Yo, he's about to tell them exact. Oh, man. But he's doing this purposely so that people can believe in Loki. Because again, oh, bro, listen, man. That garbage mother of his, bro, and what she did to his reputation and everything, bro. But Jarul's doing this purposely to show that Loki is for Elbaph, man. And y'all, unfortunately, as the streets, it made him into King Von, bro. Damn. So he about to tell the truth exactly what happened on Harold and stuff. Harold would probably be annoyed at the fact, but like he understands probably why if he was in this moment. And then you see Emu Gunko and stuff, or Gunko I should still be saying anyways. But his efforts were shunned and betrayed. 14 years ago on that fateful day. And you see the one of them right there, Elder Jarul. I saw it all with my own very eyes. Harold and all those soldiers were killed by the act of a demon. Harold struggled to his last breath to keep Elbaph, and you see all of them still fighting it off from falling into that demon's hands. Wait, so Loki didn't kill our king? Yeah. And now you're about to learn, bro. Now you're about to learn that the boy has always been for the streets, bro. He's always been pro Elbaph, man. He has been pro Elbaph. I held my tongue, fearing that our people would revise. I held my tongue, fearing that our people would rise up in revenge, leading us into an untimely war our king never wanted, which is true, because if he had told exactly what had happened, that's also another fear that would have been in place. So, again, Harold was very understanding why he didn't want that true information going out, because imagine, bro, if you told your brothers, your peoples and stuff, hey, man, this is how I got slimed out. Your peoples are going for war, not knowing that their end could also be next after. So, yeah, W Harold on that. Even though it definitely hurt Loki in the long-term stuff, but it's like, hey, now they're going to appreciate the boys soon, hopefully, from this. Loki took the people's anger upon himself when he sailed out to sea. He may have always been boorish, but he is innocent, bro. Bring my boy to the top, bro, please. What? That's the gist, but it's not quite how I put it. Yes, so Zoro just like, hey man, like I heard the story a little bit too, which also I got us to show appreciation to Luffy too, because every time we ever get the flashbacks and stuff and just hearing about what's going on with characters, normally he's like asleep or not knowing what's going on. That boy was locked in for that entire flashback, so I very much like that Oda did that with him, but also by proxy, Zoro and them also too hearing it as well, which I'm pretty sure they probably had heard like a couple stuff here and there before, but noticing it first time as a collective, it's like that. Don't get carried away, Elder Jarul. Okay. Oh me. Yeah, here we go. Nah, it's time, bro. It's time, bro. They found the Toolies, bro. And by the way, bro, I'm listening, man. How am I looking at killing him? I'm gonna think, yeah, that's a Zoro fight. Bro, come on, man, Milton. Do better, bro. Do better, bro. That is never going to be a Zoro fight, bro. Unless, I'm telling you right now, if Zoro is not fighting no damn swordsman, miss me with that. Miss me with that. I'm not trying to see that, bro. Now today, 3 new demons have appeared to subjugate our nation. I had hoped this matter was behind us, but we are once more in need of great power. It seems this job's over. Guess I'll go back to sleep. Okay, so I mean, you're gonna go to sleep. You're gonna go permanently to sleep because we're gonna get you out of here. But look, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Mushu's design is so fire, bro. Mushu design just like, oh my god, bro. Like, it's actually so gas, man. And Gunko, hey, bro. Shout out to Big Gunko, man. I'm speaking to you now, demons. You can take our culture and history, but let our little ones go. If you think this act will crush our spirit, you have made a great mistake. We will not show you the same patience that Harold did. You speak of subjugating and picture our people to be your slaves. Who the hell do you bastards think you're dealing with, bro? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. The people Elbaph, bro. Hey, listen, this Jarul promo, bird. Yo, this is gonna be one of them ones, boy. Bro, Summers as a Thorn Sword. Hey, bro, listen, I'll take a fight with Summers if need be and stuff, but like, proficient swordsman, bro, that's what I'm here for Zoro. Not anything else, man. Not anything else. Put money on it, bro. Hey, I don't need to put money. I listen, my Guala is already my Guala, bro. My Guala is my Guala, man. We don't play with that. But I already know right now, like that'll be a boring fight. Like, listen, bro. If Oda wants to actually show himself of doing good fights and stuff, whatever. Summers versus Zoro, and Zoro gets him out of here. Usopp gets that fight with killing him, bro. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. Forgive me, little ones. Cover your ears if you can. What are you about to tell them? Well said, Jarul. The Elbaph I admire would never bend in the... Oh, God. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. This angers me in my soul, bro. Yo, this actually starting to anger me now, bro. Usopp... I didn't need to know that, bro. I didn't need to see that panel. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't need to see that panel, bro. Yo, I'm sorry, bro. That... Oh, my God, man. That just annoys the hell out of me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't need this, bro. Oh, my God. Oda has to stop this, bro. Yo, please get these guys out the ropes and let them go out there and hoop. bro, like, yo, that is just, yo, how annoying that sounds reading that though, and like you're trying to get some Usopp prop and stuff, bro. Like, come on, man. That boy said, yeah, you're the one I admire. Da, da, da. Bro, how will you be the one that I admire, bro? Be that brave warrior to see, man. Get up out the damn ropes and let's go, man. We got work to do, bro. Jarul said, cover your ears because he already swore. He had already sworn in anger. JS, what are you talking about? I hope I got. I'm trying to figure out what you're saying, but I have no idea what you said. Because he had already swore in anger. If Shamrock was here, I'd say he'd be perfect for Zoro. He would, but I think if Shamrock was here, though, that's Loki's fight. That would be Loki's fight, if anything, yeah. Oh, sworn. Okay, bet. I'm trying to think, like, what sword? I don't know. Anyways. If the Harley prophecy... Wait, the kids should... Actually, no. If the kids know about that, then yeah, I get it. But then again, I don't know, man. One of the Munchkins are probably not going to cover their ears in time still. If the Harley prophecies are true, the world is bound to face a great divide one day. Oh, man. So be it. From this day forward, all Elbaph will stand against the world government. Okay, boy. Okay. My man said murder. Fair enough, bro. Murder Inc. is here, man. Did you really think some thorns, illusions, and this little reversey game would be enough to make us bow? Yo, Jarul has been spinning in this chapter, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. He cut in a promo. I like this geezer. Yeah, Zoro. Yeah, he knows ball. I bet you do. 300 years ago, he was known as the strongest being to ever hail from these waters. Damn. And this is while he had his own partner too, which unfortunately Big Mom slimed out. But damn, that's okay. So Oda giving this Ja Rule gas is a little different, bro. This Ja Rule gas session, I'm not gonna lie, man. This is something right here, man. 300 years ago, he was rocking out in the streets. Now, granted, the world was in a different place 300 years ago. There wasn't that many tyrants out there like that, man. But even still, that is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Nah, I think Robin needs her get back against Summers. You know what, Arnav? That's also a good point. That's a very good point too. Robin definitely does need to get needs to slime doll Summers for sure. I would be fine. Listen, Zoro or Robin, I'm fine with that. I'm definitely fine with that. But for Zoro's sake and stuff, like we need to up the swordsman fights and stuff. If we are to hope that he gets that fight with either one of Mihawk, Shiryu, and stuff. So yeah. We will never submit to your dominion. What say you, proud warriors of Elbaph? Nah, bro, this promo has actually been gas, man. Well said. Elder Jarul. Yeah, the Elbaph I know and love is... Okay. Usopp, I am saying this right now. I'm grabbing this right now. I need you, and we're already, how many minutes we're in? We're 30 plus minutes. We're past the point. I need you to lock the fuck in. Lock the fuck in, bro. Get out of them damn ropes. Please, for the love of God, get out of them damn ropes. I need you to do something ASAP, brother. None of this, ooh, Manga. I don't need none of that. Make Elbaph great again. I don't need none of that. I need Brave Warrior of the Seas. Please, you must. You must. Anyways. Just need to get that out of my system. I apologize if I sound a little loud, but I need to get that out of my system because, like, I'm seeing these panels. It enraged me like you won't even believe. I'm just saying. Anime rule number 1: never underestimate old man. Lucas is spinning right there. Facts. So was Jarul? So was Jarul? Okay, Jarul as well. Was Jarul the bum of the two since he got his ass taken out by 5-year-old Linlin? Hey, bro, Big Mom was different. Big Mom was mad different though. I'm not gonna lie. Big Mom was mad different. That's an anomaly that you just, like, unfortunately, you just gotta hold. You just gotta hold when it comes to those things, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. Let me fix this right here. Because I think I screwed up with the mic. This will happen, Oda, bro. You gotta lock in, man. You gotta lock in. Anyways. We get it already, Usopp. Focus on getting rid of those damn arrows. Bro, talk to me, Nami. Talk to me. None of this stuff, bro. Usopp, man. Please, bro. Like, everyone's watching, bro. Please. God damn, bro. I'm not gonna lie, this chapter is just doing some damn harm on my boy right now, bro. Like, nah, man. I'm not seeing no brave warrior. I'm seeing some brave bozo of the seas. We will protect the peace Harold dreamed of. There you go, bro. Go straight to the war fields, boy. Nah, yo, this is that Elbaph, bro. I've been waiting so long to see like this type of ilk right here, bro. Let's get it, man. You got Jarul up in the front. You got the rest of the giants of Elbaph going towards Dorian Broggie. Listen, man. I'm gonna anticipate that we're going to lose Dorian Broggie at some point in this arc. I would imagine because of the position they're in, unless they find a way to save these boys. I don't know. But all I know is right now, man, we're about to see Elbaph, bro. Like, we about to see Elbaph, bro. Zoro, I have chills, man. Hey, bro. As a Usopp fan, I can understand the frustration. I guess Oda's telling us it's not time for him to shine yet. It's not only just frustrated as the fans. Listen, man. Look. I understand and get that we only get 18 pages a week. But I also am of the belief that an author can do much more with their 18 pages a week. I don't know if that's a conversation with the editors. I don't know if it's a conversation with Shueisha themselves. I don't know if it's a conversation Oda needs to have with himself. But what I do know is that if we end this arc and Usopp doesn't get anything, any care, I'm dead honest when I say this. Because we're in Elbaph, not because we're anywhere else, we're not Chuck E. Cheese or nothing, bro. Because we are here in Elbaph, Usopp doesn't get anything. I think I'm obsolete on everyone else and their dreams. Period. Besides Robin, because of the obvious history of the world and stuff, but period. Like Luffy, obviously whatever. Like that's almost a given. Like there's no way you screw up that up. You screw that up, I don't know what to say. But Robin learned the history, no way you screw that up. And even Zoro, there's no guarantee with him with Mihawk and stuff. But you screw this up, Oda, with Usopp, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. How can you ask me to care about these people's dreams when the emphasis on them throughout the story hasn't been there? I just want to put that out. We're finally here. They said if we get caught up between them, it's over. Don't worry. I have a plan. Okay, so Zoro's going to take the action. Fair enough. A spark of resistance flares. And that's the end of the chapter for 1172. All right. Okay, we got the end of the chapter right there. So the time to talk is done. We're going into a battle. But what I need them to do first with that sword is cut the ropes off everybody else in the Straw Hats so we can actually get this war properly started, man. So yeah, good stuff right there from Zoro. We're about to go into it, man. We're about to go into it, bro. All right. Let me see. Let me switch over. By the way, I appreciate everybody who came through right now for the live and stuff, especially with the VOD. Like the stream for watching live, watching the VOD, like the video, and of course sub up if you haven't already, man. But yeah, let me just switch over to right here. And I can have you guys afterwards back on my main screen right here. All right. But yeah, what a chapter, bro. What a chapter, man. Zoro has a plan. Hey, all I know is actually no, Lucas, hold on, I got you one sec. Because I know you always be here supporting and stuff too. So like here, I got you. Yeah, what a chapter we got this week. So let's go back in order. How we read this chapter and stuff and go through the review portion of it and everything. Obviously, of course, everybody's got up to the top and stuff in terms of like Harden, the rest of the Giant Warrior Pirates, Zoro and Sanji, Chopper and Kaban and stuff, right? Loki and Luffy are still at the bottom. I'm pretty sure they're the only two that are still at the bottom right now at this moment in time. So we get the rehashing of what exactly has been going on at the top and stuff, the abilities, what we have to worry about. Because it was a long flashback. I'm not gonna lie. It was a long flashback. It's been a little bit. So yeah, obviously we need that refresher and everything, right? Everyone sees how chaotic the top is right now in the Sun Realm. The positions where everybody is exactly at the moment. Dorian Broggie, their current situation, which again, after learning what happened with Zebek, a little bit of worry that we're going to lose some people that we've known for a long time, possibly in this arc, has been presented there. But the main highlight of this chapter really is the promo from Jarul. And Jarul cutting a promo basically letting him know, hey, listen, man, Harold made a mistake. It didn't work out. And unfortunately, this is the position that we're in right now, but I cannot hold on to the truth and cover it up for any longer. I need to let you know, Loki is going to be the one. So they're going to pull up. They're going to get this fight going on against the Gods Knights. They're going to do business, what they need to do. They are not worried. As far as we know, man, Elbaph will stand against the world government. That is a major component. I know people look at this chapter and think that this is more setup and stuff, which granted it is. But we got a defining moment right here, though, now that Elbaph in no shape or form will ever submit to the world government, which needed to be told to us right here and now. That would be the case. And for this to happen now means that the next chapter is going to be a big time one. But you need stuff like this to be able to platform what should be coming up in the next chapter. So, yeah, this I would say it was a good chapter. Definitely will help get us into the next gear and stuff of where things are going. But obviously, in terms of like, if you wanted to see more stuff coming out of it, I definitely would feel the disappointment where people are coming from. The Usopp stuff is definitely tough to take into account and stuff, because it's like, bro, I need to see like them hearts. I need to see getting broken afterwards when you go out there and put up a 50 ball, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need Usopp to actually go out there and show me something. So yeah. So Zoro, we know he has a little bit of a plan and stuff. We're gonna look into the comments and stuff and what you guys think about that. But yeah, so that's the chapter this week. No break next week, whatever. So we are gonna get a next chapter, and yeah, that's 1172, man. So yeah, let's go into the comments. Let's see what you guys have to say right now, as we just got done this chapter. So here, let me just zoom in just a smidge more. And yeah, and I appreciate everybody who came through right now on the live. I know it's a little bit early in the morning and stuff. I had no idea when this chapter was going to come out, but the fact that we got it now, I do. I'm glad though that we got it. So yeah. So yeah, let me know. Send your comments away and stuff. Let me know what you guys are thinking, man. All right, here we go. They've tied in the Gunko arrows. If Jimmy can break out, why do you think Usopp can't? Well, my thing is more so like, we got to smoke her in the head per se, and just do something to basically try and like get her out and stuff. So if that's gonna be the case, then we'll do that. But yeah, if Jimmy can't break out, how can Usopp? Somebody just gotta whack her. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Chapter is a clear example of my frustration is. Set up chapter with a little change. It definitely feels like that. I mean, and that's the thing, bro. It's like I say, like, look, we get 18 pages a week. Oda could definitely do a lot more with those 18 pages. I think it's still a serviceably good chapter, but definitely could have put a little bit more into like the refresher stuff. I'm gonna be honest, like, we don't really need to do that and all that, because it's like, bro, at the end of the day, we need to pick up the pace and stuff, bro. I feel like that's probably what's kind of messes things up. It's like, if you have to put up refreshers for people, and like after months of being in a flashback, that's more on the reader more than on you. Like, but at the same time, you both create your own problems and all that, right? When we talk about sub chapter, this is what it usually means: putting the characters in the right positions for the coming conflict. As well, hey, listen, as long as we got something great coming up next chapter, this will be fine. If not, then yeah. Zoro has a plan. Oh lord, hey. Certainly feels like a missed opportunity for Usopp to look cool. I mean, yeah, but as long as he does something after, I don't know. What is Zoro's plan? I'm not too sure, but JS actually says here, I like the theory I saw. Zoro inspires competition between Tori and Brogy. Use their personality to occupy the strongest pieces. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Wouldn't be a bad idea, JS. Loki is probably going to be pissed that Jarul told. He probably will be, but it's like at the same time, I think the streets are going to realize afterwards that there was nothing bad per se with Loki. Like, it's like, by the time we get to the end of the arc, they're going to be like, yo, my bad, bro. Like, all the disrespect on your name and stuff since you were a kid, my bad. We got you, man. So, yeah. Dory Brogy, who's the strongest of you two? Yo, that would be hilarious. Yo, Zoro does that, bro. I'm not going to lie. That would be actually kind of peak. I'm not going to lie. Each chapter, Usopp will get a shine and conquers. Hey, look, listen, bro. If he gets conquers after all, listen, I'll tell you this right now. If Usopp were to get not just his shine, but you give that boy conquers after all this time of me waiting to see what's going to happen, I'll tell you right now, I'll be very, very happy. Zachary, first up, what's good? But no, he does not need to in this arc. No, he doesn't. Zachary a wildin', bro. Nah. I don't think Oda's planning for Usopp to achieve his dream in Elbaph. I still think it will be closer to the end of the series, but hopefully this arc progresses. That's my thing, though, Solo. I feel like asking for him to get his dream is one thing. I just want to see major progression. That's really what it is. When I say, like, I want to see progression of the dream, like if we get to see, like, for example, like Usopp getting into Elbaph, I don't want to see him become the Brave Warrior to see right at that moment. But I need to see major progression for him getting to that level. That much I need to see what happened there, you know? Like, you know, like Brooke wants to reunite afterwards with Laboon, right? That's not going to happen until the very end. But like him towards, like, you know, getting closer to that and stuff, I want to see progression for these characters getting towards it. And this arc is a major point for that progression when it comes to Usopp. So like, I need to see that. I need to see that. If the monster trio is Domi reverse, Usopp can save them by saying one truth. Hey guys, there's a beautiful woman carrying a black baby meat. Her name is Imu Nico, bro. Yo, that would be, yo, Usopp would do something like that. I'm not gonna lie. He would do something like that. I think these set chapters are hype. No, I mean, there was nothing bad. Look, anyone that says it's a bad chapter, I think is a little bit violent and stuff, whatever. But I do think people that say this is godly, amazing, whatever, are kind of violent too. It's fine to have serviceably good chapters, but you can also critique that there's some things that I think, like, again, the refresher stuff, I don't think was needed. That could have been pushed aside for something else, probably. I don't know what, but definitely something else you could have done in that time. But it's still serviceably good, like, at the very least. Like, that Jarul promo was great. I don't care what anyone says, bro. That was great stuff right there. And that needed to be done for Loki's reputation and stuff, too. Brooke escaping from the arrows and leaving the rest of Straw Hats is diabolical. So that's the thing. How did he get out of the... I could be wrong, though, because, I mean, it's been a little bit since we last read from the flashback after. But, like, how did Brooke get out of those arrows exactly? Was he, like, freed from it because of what happened with Gunko before she flipped into the emu form and stuff? I have to go back and look at that. Zoro's plan gets Domi Reversey, but the evil side of him gets lost, so he's a good demon. Yo, that would be hilarious, Lucas. That would be hilarious. Yo, actually, yo, I'll be dead if that actually happens, bro. Oda's not going to kill Usopp. Yeah, he represents the most normal. Yeah, I've been said, bro. Like, I know it's a weird thing to even say too, but Usopp is like the most human of the crew, because like, and I'm taking the ways of like showing like what it means to be a good person, like just like the natural things of being a human and everything, right? Not to say like everyone else in the crew doesn't, but like he's like the heart and soul of the crew in ways that it's you would only get from like experiencing the story and stuff and all that. So yeah, but yeah, no, that was a pretty good chapter though. I will say serviceable for sure. Next week though, we definitely need to see what Oda's gonna have planned for us, and hopefully, you know, Zoro goes in. We get to see the crew get freed up and stuff. That definitely needs to happen. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we need to definitely for sure see coming up. But yeah, I think this is. Let me see. Oh, we got another comment. Hey, D-Law, what's good? D-Law, what's good, my boy? What's good? What's good? I get what you guys are saying, but the people don't know what we do. It like punk message. We knew all that, but it hasn't been done. So I'm not saying you guys are wrong though. No, for sure. Again, there's gonna be steps to getting us into the right direction and stuff for all that and everything. So yeah. But like I said, I do want to see some progression when it comes to these characters, developing as characters. Especially like, again, look, if we were to square up against the Blackbeard crew right now, we're not doing nothing. I'm promising right now we're not doing nothing. So I need to see that progression for us going forward. But yeah, that right there was a very serviceably good chapter, I would say, this week. If I had to give it like a rating, to be honest with y'all, I'll probably say around 6.5, maybe 7. I'll probably push it to 7 because of the promo itself. So yeah, I would say serviceably good, 7 out of 10 out there. But yeah, man. But yeah, I'm very curious to know what you guys think down in the comments. If you guys didn't get a chance to talk in the chat and stuff, let me know down in the comments what you guys think about the chapter this week. And yeah, man, just let me know how you guys feel about the chapter this week. What do you think is going to happen next week? Based on what we got this week, what do you think is going to happen next week? What is the play? What is the move that Oda's going to go with for the next chapter? Let me know down in the comments for 1173. If you have anything you want to add that you didn't talk about really now in the chapter and you want to discuss in the comments, please let me know. Yeah, it was off screen when Brooke left. He's definitely being saved for Gunko's flashback. For sure, Nova Blazer, for sure. And hopefully we get to see that in due time. But again, like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Make sure you subbed up. We cover the greatness of One Piece week in, week out. Whenever the chapter drops, we go live as soon as possible. And yeah, as a refresher as well, as I said at the beginning of the stream, I will be live on Twitch Sunday morning around 8:30, 8:45 a.m. We'll be doing a live chill stream and stuff, watching the Man United versus Fulham game. So even if you don't watch like the football and stuff, you want to talk, just chill, have like a conversation, whatever and stuff, definitely pull up for that. Twitch link down in the description below. And then I think around 10:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on that Sunday, we're gonna go live for Kagurabachi chapter 110. So One Piece, or we got the One Piece done today, but Man United Fulham stream Sunday 8:30ish or so on the Sunday on Twitch, and then on YouTube Kagurabachi 110. And yeah, so I appreciate y'all boys for coming through. We had a good time today. And yeah, W stream, man, and I'll see you guys in the next one after, man. Next week should be a good return to form. We'll be doing that. Pompey, what's good? Yeah, we're gonna do a Man United watch along and stuff. I did similar stuff to that during the Europa League last year as well, but we're definitely gonna pull up for that for sure. Jarul pulling up a live VP message was great. Yeah, Winston, big facts, big facts. But yeah, so if you guys are definitely down for that, again, Twitch link down in the description below. Make sure you're following there because we're gonna be doing live streams potentially for watch alongs. We're gonna do like for other stuff that's going on that I can't do on YouTube, I can do on Twitch. So definitely go and follow me there so you guys know what's going on. And follow the Discord, go in the Discord server, link in the description below. With that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. I need 1173 slap. This was a good little setup. But as every layup, every little alley-oop, I need a slam dunk. So slam dunk next week. Need it. Would love to see it. And we will be there no matter what. Commodore Lad signing off. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, take care.